What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Sunday, July 28th, 2019. And this version of this decode, we already see the propaganda before looking at the date numerology. But I think it's good that we do it all sorts of ways. I have plenty of videos where we see it beforehand, and there'll be plenty more. But we haven't looked at any of this yet, but we see this here, and we will look at the date numerology. I just find it interesting. Baltimore, Maryland, in the propaganda front page about Donald Trump. Remember, Donald Trump was selected during the 58th presidential election, announcing his run from the 58-story Trump Tower. He hired 58-year-old Steve Ray to help him on his campaign, plus many more 58 connections. There's like a May 8th or August 5th episode of some show that predictive programming. Again, you can search multiple blogs. Free to Find Truth has it. .blogspot.com. I link it in my description. Just read the notes. See the riddles if you want more examples. But I'm saying all this because Baltimore equals 58. Baltimore 58. And here we have them here. And of course, 58 is Freemasonry. 58. And while we're on it, we can do this. Again, for anyone new to this channel, here's how I can tell this is Freemasonic propaganda. Go to an invalid page, error, from CNN. This is the Freemasons. Uh-oh. It could be you or it could be us. But there's no page here. Put that in the calculator, 580 using alphabetical order. And I'm going to continue to show this example. And they have 229, the 50th prime. We've been seeing this, especially as of late. Pairing 50 with 58, or 58 with 32, or even 139 with 32. Pairing the numbers for Freemasonry and Scottish. That's what they're doing. Scottish 50. Scottish equals 50. Freemasonry equals 58. Scottish Rite Freemasonry. This equals 50 and 580. Or excuse me. This equals 229, which is the 50th prime, and then 580, which in numerology you drop to 0. So, whenever we see 58 right in the home page, I'll always just go to this example. Oh, and look at this. I like this too. Father of the 1-year-old twins. Oh, this is just perfect. Are you seeing this? This entire piece of propaganda today is a 58 ritual. Father and twins both equal 58. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this right now. I really can't. Excuse me, twins 85, 50 though, and 32. So again, it's a pattern they're doing. 85 is a reflection of 58, pairing it with 50 and 32. Scottish 50, 32. Freemasonry 58, reflection. 22 the master builder number. 31 the 11th prime number, 11 the master number. 85, guess who the federal government is? Federal government, 85, which is Freemasonry. Reflection, 58. And that same method, they do that on purpose. Again, there's a reason I call them the federal government. I think in a couple of videos ago, you saw the world, in the world section, Policia Federal. I can't get over that. Just letting you know it's a one world order, Freemasonic, federal government. Masonry, 39. Zionism, 39. Federal, 39. For those new, wondering, oh, why is he talking about the United States federal government? I am not talking about this one world order, Freemasonic, Zionist Jew, Jesuit cabal. Mason 17, Zion 17, just as we're talking about Masonry, Zionism, and federal. Look at this. Mason 17, Zion 17. And of course, kill 17, the killing number, and this type of event, which we're not even gonna go far in this because we're talking about 1-year-olds and stuff. YouTube will just be on me. YouTube equals 28. Today's the 28th day of the month. They could be in some propaganda, by the way. YouTube loves putting out propaganda by the numbers 28. Thelema 28, Israel 28. It's a whole pattern. Sacrifice 206 in Jewish gematria, 2-minute 6-second video, pairing it with the 17. Sacrifice 170, which is 17, and then in the Jewish cipher it equals 206. You see this? We just saw these. We just saw these numbers. We just had the 206th day of the year a few days ago, and we had a bunch of rituals that day. It was the 25th. But do you know what I missed out on? New York. New York did have a lot of rituals coming out. Zach has them on his channel. July 26th, that's New York's birthday, had a lot of rituals by the numbers. But again, this day with the 44 kill numbers, this is just a review of what we've been looking at. The 206th day of the year, a lot of sacrifices that day. Anderson Cooper. Another example, Anderson 360. That's a show, Anderson Cooper 360. Do you know why it's called that? Anderson. Sacrifice, an act of slaughtering an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to God or to a divine or supernatural figure like Saturn, the Keeper of Time. And keep in mind, surrendering a possession, just to understand that sacrifices don't have to include death. That's why, A$AP Rocky going to jail, the African American, and it was all about African American. That was the African American sacrifice ritual that we predicted. He didn't die, but didn't have to be that. Just for those newer to this study, trying to get exactly what we're coming from. But Anderson 36, Cooper 36, this show's called Anderson Cooper 360. And then remember, his birthday. Anderson Cooper, born June 3rd, 3/6. See what I mean? How's that a coincidence? The show's called AC 360. You know what I mean? Born 3/6. His first and last name equal 36. And this is a Jewish practice. CNN, his employers, a Jewish network. It's just, I'm just trying to show you logically what this is. But then the catch here is that there's not just any old regular old people you think. These are agenda-based, false Jews, as told to you in Revelation 3:9. Again, that 39. These Khazarians. Those that say they're Jews but they're not. Stealing identities from the real Jews, and then they shame these real Jews. And the propaganda, this Black Trump propaganda. I'm so glad we see this, because we can look for the 42, nigger 42, slave 59, Negro, the same numbers. And this is 725. Look at this. This is the black people pattern. We have this up. We're always ahead of the game in this propaganda. 44, life lesson number. Black people 44, African American 4471. See what I'm saying? African American 4471, black man 51, black man 159. And again, this is not hindsight. I called out this pattern before this propaganda came out. Well in advance. I said we're going to get stuff with black people because we get 159, 51 pairing with the 44 and the 71. I'll talk about African American 71 in the septenary cipher. It equals 44. This is their base 7 cipher. Very special, especially to the Bible. All of this is special to the Bible. It's all biblical code. Again, I don't just call out the Catholic Church and the Society of Jesus, the Judicial Order, for no reason. They're all involved. They are the Masons within the Catholic Church. But you see the pattern there. Black people 44. So, without further ado, let's see what they up this at. It's going to be just black, Negro, nigger numbers. It might not be. It was never perfect. Race 18, 108. It's always race space numbers. So yeah, they don't always do 42, 59, 32. It's not that simple every single time, but you always get the overall pattern of race. Race 18. Race 18, 108. See the video link.
This go back comment.
Black equals, look at this, nigger 48. 223, the 48th prime. I mean, they're doing it right here, and it's Masonic number. Masonic equals 223. This is Masonic propaganda. We were just talking about the false Jews, the synagogue of Satan. I mean, it's just so perfect. 223. I keep saying it's so perfect because I always just like rant and ramble and go on about different topics, and then we go through the propaganda and they just bring it home every time. It's the easiest thing in my life. Nothing else works out this way. 223, the 48 prime. Nigger equals 48. And I'll show you how. When you reverse the alphabetical order, notice how nigger equals 30. When you reverse, E is 20, the 22nd letter. 22 is the master builder number, so you don't need to reduce it. So then doing that, E, 22. Leaving that 22, it's 48. And then again, 223, the 48 prime. This is also 143 seconds. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 143. Oh, Kevin Martin, we got it. Guys, we had it before we even needed the code. And if anyone who's aware of this, I'm sure you already saw this before I did. Kevin Martin, we got it. 42, nigger 42. The guy's name is Kevin Martin. Martin, 30 like nigger. See? 42 like nigger. See? I told you we're going to get this. And this is not me saying, hey, look, I'm so good at predicting. It's never that. It's like, again, it's such a clear pattern. We have a 99% success rate of calling these out. If we didn't get into update time or the video length, which we did, we got it in the name of the actor, Kevin Martin, voted for Trump. It's a bunch of propaganda. Again, Trump, 25, racist, equals 25. It's coming out day with, on the 25th day of the month. They also equal 47, stuff like that. Kevin, 29, like black, 25, like Trump, 74, 47, Trump. These are Trump numbers. These are also numbers for Ohio. Doesn't mean he's from there, but just keep it in mind. They'll use this then in their own propaganda for these types of things. And again, race 18, 61 is the 18th prime number. Kevin Martin. 71 like African American, 161 like civil rights. 71 like civil rights. African American 116. It's that pattern. Barack Hussein Obama 116. You see that? Civil rights 161, 71. Oh my God. It's the same. It's these patterns, guys. I'm telling you, the patterns. Pattern recognition. That's everything in life. I mean, you just understand pattern recognition and apply it to the Kabbalah and the news. It's very clear, specific patterns. So specific. I mean, Clay Cane, we always get this Clay Cane in the propaganda. I think he works for CNN. Yeah, the Sirius accent. They always do this, apparently. CC 33, Race War 33. So, by the way, they use him for the ritual. They say, okay, this is a race war. Let's code that inside Clay Cane and make him do this. That's how it works. You can just tell by, he's always around for like these particular things. And there'll be different types of events, like non-race based propaganda. There'll be, I think there was like a celebrity murder or something. He was around because he writes about other things, you know what I mean? Not just this. 38-year-old, Jew 38, Africa 38, nigga 38, rapper 38. Just kind of calling out that pattern in regards to this. I don't see much of a death, killing, murder for that, but maybe I could have missed the connection. What time are we? 14 minutes? Okay, I think we should close this really soon. So I think this is, because if we go on the front page now, we're going to find more propaganda, and it's like, I think we should seal the deal here. We called out race numbers. We got it in his name. We even got the civil rights pattern and Kevin Martin. All predicted. Negro 22. I was looking for this again, so I clicked on it. Look, minute 39 video. 139. 139. See what I mean? Freemasonry equals 139. This is Freemasonic propaganda. Freemasonry 139. Minute 39 video. You see what I mean? Always Freemasonic propaganda. Again, they're talking about 116th Congress. She's always heavily linked with Barack Hussein Obama, which name equals 116, like African American. And yes, she's not African American. She's Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. They link her and throw her into that pool for that pattern a lot. Not as heavily, but again, she's a Democrat. She's in this race. She's in the same category, if you know what I mean. I mean, you don't even have to watch the propaganda. It's the 2020 Republican challenge. I mean, what is this stuff? Updated at 220. When you write out master builder number, it equals 220. 25,000 job. 153 to 17th. Also, judge order 153. I should be calling that out more. We've been seeing that a lot. I've been saying it's 17th triangular number. Guys, a lot of it is the Catholic Church, the Jesuit order branding their propaganda. You have to understand. They run the show. The Zionist Jews, they're all in bed together. The Freemasons, Scottish Rite Freemasonry, the most Jewish branch of Freemasonry. And then here you have the Sephardic Jew, Ignatius of Loyola, starting the Jesuit order. I mean, it's like, what else you need to see? They're false Jews putting out propaganda by the numbers. So the 23 most over-the-top lines from Donald Trump, Donald equals 23. I mean, I think we've already seen that, but they do this all the time, every single day. So we'll leave it there, just so I can just start another video instead of making this longer. Snap. It's from the Freemasons. Yep. I knew it. Why is it for the Freemasons always putting 58 numbers for Freemasonry? What was the pattern we started out this video with? What did I just delete? Look at this. The same pattern. Are you saying, oh my goodness. It seals the deal. What have we been learning this video? You guys, I'm telling you, I don't make this happen. I love these videos. It's how the Masonic organization codes and crafts their propaganda. That's really the answer. I did not tell them to do this. We're scrolling down the Freemasonic propaganda. We started off showing how their error message, 58, 229, the 50th prime. So 580, 229, which is the 50th prime number, Scottish 50, Freemasonry 58. One more time. Uh-oh, it could be you or it could be us, but there's no page here. 580, 229, the 50th prime. And we went and said, okay, that's clearly them pairing Scottish with Freemasonry. And what do? We go on the CNN politics page, scrolling down randomly, and here we get they're saying snap. Snap. That's what they call it. There's a reason they named it snap. Snap. 58, just like 580, see? When you reverse the alphabetical order, now you get 58 with snap. And then without reversing the alphabetical order, just using it normal, you get 50, like how you get 229 with that sentence, 50th prime. Doing that with the full reduction. Clearly full reduction to get this type of number with this long phrase. Just making it very clear what they're doing. It's a Rosicrucian order, putting this out. Rosicrucian 58, Secret Society 58, Annuit Coeptus 58, In God We Trust 58. You see it. Peace out.